This is none of the government's business, okay? I don't understand why we're allowing it to continue. A conservative person, I have voted Republican, but now I can't take it no more. I look at both sides of the aisles, and you can see they're voting down the party line every time. The Democrats vote this way, the Republicans vote this way. It makes no difference. How come that's not more mixed up? You know what I mean? Are the representatives really representing us? Or are they gonna, hey, you gotta do that, it's exactly what's going on, okay? I just watched the other day, there was House hearings about the CEO of BP there, okay? There's a disaster down in the Gulf, okay? Nobody's giving BP a pass on this. I bet you they cut every corner they could, okay? But where was this big bureaucracy of the government that approved the saving of the polar bears in the Gulf? They're not even doing it, right? They're just rubber stamping what the special interests got. And it happened in the Bush administration as well as it did in the Obama administration. Somewhere along the line, we have to have a little bit of respect back in ourselves and our pride and quit saying, government rescue me. Do you realize almost 50% of the people now are on some sort of a handout from the government? And yet that 50% is still voting, okay? We gotta stop it, okay? It's just gotta happen. Why would we take a guy that you know for a fact BP's gonna be sued beyond their wildest comprehension, right? And we're gonna put him in congressional hearings and we're gonna make a public spectacle out of this, okay? There was one guy that stood up and said, hey, you know, the shakedown you got for $20 billion the other day, that's not how the American system works. I believe he wasn't giving BP a pass. I believe that wholeheartedly. He's appalled at them cutting corners, okay? But a shakedown at the White House for $20 billion? I think $20 billion was enough of a mittens that you're guilty, besides sitting there and being chastised by our congressman. When, if you really want the guy to do something about it, shouldn't he be out on the Gulf Coast actually getting it done? He's not doing anything sitting there answering questions. You know what I mean? And what do you want him to say? Any word he says you know is going to be tore up in court, okay? So what do you expect him to say? This was a political showboat and you and I paid for it. We paid for it inside and out, up one side and down the other. I spend tens of thousands of dollars to do reports on you. Do you know that? Isn't that nuts? I could hire somebody to actually get something done, okay? But even better, I pay tens of thousands of dollars to have somebody at the government read your report on you, okay? So, where's the upside? These people are in a little loop. That's why I say we need an independent person here. Pro-life, yes, okay? People, I go to Tea Party meetings and they ask me, what about the Second Amendment? It's pretty clear. It ends with shall not be infringed. Okay, you look that up in the dictionary and you see that infringe means to just infringe, just a little bit. And it says shall not be. Well, why do we have to have permits to carry a gun? It doesn't say that anywhere. And you notice it's not a federal permit, it's a state permit. Okay? Well, wait a minute here. Who's running the show? Is it the township? Is it the county? Is it the state? Or the Fed? I understood the way the system was set up, that the people that had the most power was the individual landowners, then you went to the townships, then you exceeded a little bit more to the county, and then you went a little bit more to the state, and very little was given to the feds for intense, purposeful reasons. You just don't give the feds this much power. Okay? They have people in harm's way. Okay? I am a veteran. Okay? I went right out of high school, right into the National Guard, and boy, I got my life planned out. Okay? Was I young and dumb? Absolutely. Was I proud to be in the military? More than you can imagine. Did I do everything right in life? No. Okay? I made mistakes just like everyone out here in this crowd has. And everybody says, well, you can't just jump into politics because you're going to get creamed out there, you know? These guys have a system set up that you're not playing in the world of. And I was dared to go ahead and stand up. And so I did it, okay? I have to resign from my business to go to Washington, okay? That's not something that's for profit. By the way, it is a temporary job, okay? Temporary.